The Bible is for me.
Did you ever have a popple as a kid? Remember popples? Are you too young for popples?
Well, I'm having a really hard time right now because Popple is the name of an app that that I'm familiar with.
Oh, what kind of apps
It's like
are you
business,
into?
It's like a business card app that you like. If you're at like an event, you can trade contact information with people. Not a sponsor of the podcast.
Seems like you could just say, "Hey, what's your number?" and you go here.
But you can do it with a tap.
You can. Can't you already do that with the iPhone? Just,
Yeah.
If they don't have an iPhone,
By the way, that feels really intimate to me. I don't care for it. Someone was like, "Did you know you can trade contact information like this? Let's touch phones."
yeah.
And I was like,
well, it depends on how you do it.
Gross.
If you start like rubbing them together,
"What's that?" I mean, you just now I'm just like locked eyes with you while our phones are. It's like very Avatar kind of like. I don't like this. How connected are we right now?
well,
Can I get pregnant?
I can impregnate your phone with my number.
I don't like that. I don't care for it. That might just be me. What's a pop? What was a pop?
It was a stuffed animal. It was like a little toy.
Oh, okay.
It was like a little character. It had like a little backpack, but it was like a built-in backpack, like
nice.
a kangaroo pouch.
Okay.
But then what happened is you would fold, take the backpack off, like wrap it around, and then the popple it like lives in a ball.
Oh,
So if you like
I
tucked
remember
it,
these.
yeah, okay,
Yep. I do remember these. I didn't have one. Did you have one?
yeah. My sister had a bunch, but I had like the toughest one for
yeah.
boys.
Oh yeah.
It was white with like a blue nose and rainbow ears on it. It was not tough, but I wanted a popple very bad. I just didn't want such a girly one.
Yeah. I did have a lot of stuffed animals. I had one when I was like a little kid that I was real committed to. Draggy. It was a dragon.
Yeah.
And then I just was like I won the crane game a lot.
Oh,
So
well, you still have a lot of stuffed animals,
Yeah.
and then you got those couple that you dress up as.
Still really good at the
Yeah.
crane game. I had a chain in my room up to when I met Rach of like, it was just like my stuffed animal. Like it was almost like like having mounted animals that you hunted for.
Oh, yeah.
That was my crane game collection.
Oh, that's funny. You have always been really good at them. All the little timing games. That's maybe your best quality.
Yeah, specific. I mean, it could be. I've told you the crane game story, haven't I? Have I told it on here before? The like hindsight, how tragic it was.
Oh no, I've heard you told me stories about how you've like outdadded another dad that like couldn't win the
that
crane
was a bad
game.
one.
Yeah,
That was a bad one.
but the kid needed the toy.
The kid did. It was their birthday.
Yeah,
I couldn't help myself. I actually feel a little guilty about that still.
he should have been better at the crane game for his kid.
Or yeah.
It's not your fault.
It's crazy it went down the way it did. It was one of those massive. Now we got to tell the story. It was one of those huge crane games. I don't know if you've seen these, where it's like, I don't know, the size of like 3 of those.
Who are you
little
talking
games.
to?
Oh,
It's just me.
They're here.
It's just you and me.
It was my kid's like best friend's birthday party, and she was like really wanted one of these massive stuffed animals in there, and she tried with her dad a couple times and they couldn't get it, and then Finn. It was Finn's friend, and he was like, I want to see if... I was like, do you want to see one time if we can get it? And we got it on our first try. And then he surprised her with it.
It does sound like you.
But the previous story is tragic.
There's multiple
I may
ones.
have told this one. I'll tell the quick version. My parents divorced.
Well, to be fair, your dad's dead now.
Yeah, I don't want this to get to him. So my parents are split. I'm splitting time, and the time I would spend with my dad was at this sports bar called the Stadium, and that was where I'd get dropped off, and we'd spend most of our time there. Real quality time. Anyway,
right.
I would be over at the crane game for a lot of it, and these dads would line up the bar, and they'd just give me dollars to win their kids' toys.
Oh, nice.
So and at the time, I'm like, sweet, here we go, more crane game, like just playing the crane game. And in hindsight, and like looking back, I was like, how many kids didn't see their dad for like probably days? And then he showed up with like a zebra and was like,
and they were cool with
look
it.
what I got you. And I was like, no, I won the zebra, but I was sponsored.
Yeah,
I was playing for a team owner at that point. So that was my original crane game. Which brings me to hats.
Well, what's funny is I had hats. You mentioned the chain thing. I had hats.
Oh, yeah,
I had
you
a
can
ton
do
of
hats
like
on this.
I had like a ton of like Chicago White Sox hats.
Yeah.
Why? Did
Gold
I live?
Sox.
Did I live in Chicago? No.
No, but they were on WGN.
They were every once in a while, and I played on the White Sox baseball team, so it made me feel connected.
Yeah. You were basically helped them win that World Series that one time.
They did. They did. Yeah. It's
Well,
part of
these
the
are
farm system, I think.
These aren't Chicago White Sox hats, but they are the Bible's funny podcast hats. And they're based on Bathsheba here. You can see.
I wonder if she wore one of the hats.
That'd be fun. A couple different colors that you can pick from, and there's a third style.
Describe them to the people
This
that are
one is
listening
like a
on the
dusty
internet.
rose, and this one is a color that I want to say white, and I know that's wrong.
No,
Anyway, here they are.
I think it's a desert stone or something.
You can get them.
Yeah.
Go get them at the link in the show notes. Welcome to the Bible's Funny Podcast. This is a segment we call Cheat Day Devos. Today we dive into a new book, the Book of Numbers.
Not the book of letters anymore.
That's right.
Getting into numbers.
That's right. You used to call a phone book a Book of Numbers. But this is the one in the Bible we're referring to. Yeah. I don't know how much more segue we need before we dive right in. I will tell you, and this may come as a shock to some, Tim and I don't know what we're talking about when it comes to the Bible. So, don't think that what you're about to hear will help you win a theological argument with someone.
You shouldn't be trying to get into theological arguments with people. That's not how. I don't think Jesus would have tried to get in arguments with people.
Argue about,
Okay.
is
Don't
a
do
hot
that.
dog a sandwich? Argue
Yeah.
about what is the best, Quentin Tarantino movie. I don't know. There's other things to argue about, but don't use anything we're about to say or don't think you're going to get anything here that's going to help you like win an argument with it.
But what you can do is make fun of two other people that are arguing and use some of the points we're probably going to make.
Yeah, that's true.
Because that's my whole purpose in life.
Or you can get them distracted. That's another fun thing.
It's diffusing a situation, y'all. Come on, look it up.
MacGruber. He was always diffusing. And we're in the book of Numbers. For those of you that have followed the Cheat Day Devos journey, it used to take us years to get through a book of the Bible. And in 2026, we've already gotten through one. And we're starting our second.
Yeah, and it's not like we're trying to just skip through stuff. We're doing this. We're doing this for you because there's a lot of repetitive stuff in it was in Exodus, in Leviticus. Yeah, a lot of stuff. So we had to kind of fast forward through some chapters. And here we are. We're saving you the time. We're gonna go. We read the chapters. We're reading all through the stuff, and we're just kind of sharing some highlights. Yeah, or follow along. Again, it's called Cheat Day Devos. Just wing it.
So we're in the book of Numbers, starting in chapter 1. Tim, anything you need to tell the people?
Well, Numbers 1. All these chapters often have little headers. I'm reading from the Message version of the Bible.
Shortened MSG.
Yes, and so it says the title of this section is called "Census in the Wilderness of Sinai."
Ooh, that's actually kind of a.
There's different titles for different versions. That. Like they'll like kind of give a little chapter header.
Yeah, but they were playing with the S sound. Like they did some good work there.
Sinai.
Census. In the desert of. You just said census. I'd be like, not interested.
Census of Sinai.
Desert of Sinai. Intrigued. Anyway, the book of Numbers sounds. It also sounds a little bit repetitive at times.
No,
I might say. It'll say like just counting people for a good portion of this. So we're not going to go through every single verse like has become our custom.
Yeah, this is senses as in like numbers, not like smell, touch, feel, taste.
Good differentiation.
Hearing. Sixth.
And if you take plural census, a lot of people don't know this, it's a sensei. Like Splinter.
We can cut that, right?
Numbers 1, verses 1 through 15. There's a lot of names. And you know what that means, Timmy. It's time for The Bible is Punny, where we take Bible names that we can't really pronounce and we make puns out of them based on the way we probably improperly pronounce them. I'm going to let Tim go first because he's better at this game. Tim, what's your first Bible pun from Numbers chapter 1.
Yeah, there's a bunch of funky names here. Not a whole lot of content here, so that's why we're doing this. So I have kind of a theme to some of mine. It has to do with accents.
Oh, great. Yeah, good.
So this one is verse 10 from the sons of Joseph. From Ephraim, Elishama, son of Amihud. Son of Amihud. This is a role-playing thing.
Oh.
Where did the bird poop on your car, Mr. Irishman? Oi, that's right there. Amihud.
So seamlessly worked in the origins of the accent.
Yeah.
Because his name is Mr. Irish.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like a kid. Hey, Mr. Irishman. He knew.
Do you have the verses in front of you by any chance?
Yeah, I got the whole Bible in front of me.
Numbers 1, verse 15.
From Naphtali, Ahira, son of Enon.
Ahira. It's just that this time that we're all living in is tough, and there's a lot of things. You want somewhere to look for inspiration and for encouragement. And really, what I'm trying to say is, I need a hero. I need a hero to save me in the middle of the night. He's gotta be strong and he's gotta be fast. Gotta be something like. I need a hero. Verse 15.
You just can't get an episode in without singing, can you?
That was my longest time from start of episode to singing. So, shouts out.
All right. All right. My next one's from verse 9.
Okay.
It says from Zebulun, Eliab, son of Helon, from Zebulun. and again, we're having some character.
Really
I don't think you do. This is my Frenchman. They say my art is like a clown, but I say I sculpt the animals just like any good artist. I just use Zebulun.
Zebulun, yeah.
Zebulun.
Yeah, Zebulun. I love it. It's great. I don't think people credit you enough with how good you are at accents.
Nobody does. My wife doesn't even know. She doesn't get it.
Range of Europe right now, and that's not everyone can do that. Can you read verse 14, please?
Sure. From Gad, Eliasaph, son of Deuel. From Gad, Eliasaph, son of Deuel.
Yeah. A little set the scene as well, too. So
okay.
Your friend walks in, and you have this really opulent home, and he says, like, whoa, this is incredible. Where'd you get all the money to buy something like this? And guy responds, oh, man, I hit a crazy parlay on FanDuel. It was like a 10-leg parlay on FanDuel.
There's so many parlays.
Yeah.
We had to extend the name of FanDuel.
Yeah, it's not FanDuel. That's different.
No, this is DEUEL.
FanDuel. Yeah.
I like it. Okay, well, this is my last one. I'm going to end on obviously a high note.
Yeah.
Verse 6 from Simeon. Shelumiel, son of Zurishaddai. From Simeon, Shemiel, son of Zurishaddai.
All right.
And this is, we're going to go back to where we came from.
Yeah.
To maybe Irish land. Dad, is it my day to pick what movie we watch? Today, Zurishaddai. There's a little bit of Alfie. Just a little bit of
it's a
little bit about Arthur Shelby.
Of like the Cockney in Willy Wonka.
Oh, see, well, I was going. Yeah.
I've been in chocolate Charlie yesterday.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
Sure. Yesterday.
Yesterday. Oh, Bible's punny, everybody. Tim wins again.
Stop.
He always does.
Stop.
Okay. That is
now let's get into the real lesson.
The first 15 chapters of or the first 15 verses of chapter 1. And then yeah, they're just kind of Moses is being told to count certain people. He's supposed to count people. The only other thing that really jumped out to me was in this chapter was in verse 18. The people registered their ancestry by their clans and families, and the men 20 years old or more were listed by name, one by one. I just thought it was interesting. You start at 20, so they're not even old enough to drink yet. And yet they're counted here. Think about that.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Let that sink in.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Old enough to fight for your country.
Kind of heavy stuff we talk about here on the pod.
So later on, like right after that, Moses and Aaron took these men because they've herded put all these people together.
Yeah.
Who had been named to help and gathered the whole congregation together on the first day of the second month. Mm-hmm. The people registered themselves in their tribes according to their ancestral families, putting down the names of those who were 20 years old and older, just as God commanded Moses. He numbered them in the wilderness of Sinai. Because this is all happening in the desert, and we'll get to the actual numbers here, but it's thousands and thousands of people, right. And it just sounds like a logistical nightmare to me. And again, that's how my brain works, but that does not sound, without like walkie-talkies going like, hey everybody, if you're in tribe Jerishadai, I need you to take 10 steps to the left. Like trying to get you can't even get 10 people to take a picture together at a wedding.
That's right. This would have been a difficult task to how do you even begin? But they did it. Yeah. They did it.
It's a miracle.
That's why we'll talk about the miracle.
Do you believe in miracles? The miracles of the numbers.
This is something that's going to matter. It starts in verse 47. The ancestral tribe of the Levites, however, was not counted along with the others. Yeah. The Lord had said to Moses, verse 48, I'll repeat. The Lord had said to Moses, you must not count the tribe of Levi or include them in the census of the other Israelites. Everyone's always like, hey, your opinion matters and you count. In this particular case, the Levites actually don't count. No. They don't count. We are counting, and the Levites do not count. And for context, I'm gonna give some numbers. So I just kind of shrunk them down. Tribe of Simeon, this is going back up a little bit. Tribe of Simeon numbered 59,300. Yeah. Tribe of Gad numbered 45,650. Yeah. Judah 74,600. A lot of people. All in all, it said the total number is 603,550 people. Men. It's a lot. It's a lot of people to be organizing out in the wilderness. And here's the thing is that I know estimations were made. Mm-hmm. There's just no way every number came out that round. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I don't want to say... you don't believe the Bible? You don't believe the Bible? Didn't count everyone. Just saying everybody's was divisible by 10. And that feels like maybe we were rounding by 10. And that's smart. I don't blame them. Also, in the middle I do not blame them. Right, and in the middle of counting, it's bound to be somebody died. Can you imagine? Like back then. Right, that's what I mean. People be dying a lot. And now you have to or somebody had a birthday. Start back over? Oh. They were 19. No, they're 20 now. 20. Took me 6 days to count that. 3 people turned 20. You got around at some point. So at the end of the chapter, this says, you said don't count the tribe of Levi, don't include them in the census. Appoint the Levites to be in charge of the dwelling of the testimony over all of its furnishings and everything connected with it. Their job is to carry the dwelling and all the furnishings, maintain it, and camp around it. When it's time to move the dwelling, the Levites will take it down, and when it's time to set it up, the Levites will do it. Anyone else who goes near it will be put to death. And God didn't trust anybody else to move the furniture. We needed roadies back then. That's right. And these were the fellas to be roadies for this team. Which, if you have if you've been in the sound booth before, people are like, let me help you break it. Let me help you break everything down. Put them to death. No. Don't touch anything. If you miss one of the knobs, I will kill you where you stand. Yeah. I need to know where the cords go, and they're supposed to be wrapped a certain way. You're going to go up there and go, oh, got a drum. Pick it up. Just thank you for your help. Yeah. If you could go get me a coffee, that'd be great. Don't go near the stuff. Right. Numbers chapter 2. Numbers chapter 2 involves how they're kind of supposed to camp. Yes, this says marching orders in my version. Mm-hmm. everyone's supposed to camp in a very specific place, and they're supposed to have a specific banner that sort of represents them, sort of a rallying image, which, again, we've talked about this, and I got to think when you get stuff like this, like you are like, thank heavens, there's just not a lot to do out here. I get to make a banner.
It's an art project.
This is going to take us 6 months, guys. We are going to go slow. We're going to talk about it, but not us. We made a banner here very quickly. This is a little project we decided to do. I made a banner to represent, because to my knowledge, and I guess I should have asked first, do the Wyckoffs have a family banner right now?
Yeah. There's like a real clan, like there's a Wyckoff clan.
Yeah.
And they have a banner, a crest or whatever.
Okay, well, I'm going to suggest an updated version. And this is, I'll go first. I know you have one for me as well. The way I'd like to do this is I'm going to text you this image. Okay. And we're going to put it on the screen for everybody so that they can see it.
I was just going to hand you my phone. That's what I was going to do.
You can text me yours too, and you should have the one
want to.
I just sent you.
I want to use up my minutes, you know?
Let me know when you have it and when you kind of take it in and what jumps out at you about this.
Domus varietas. We've got a
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Water bottle is very important.
Yep.
To us.
Yep.
Adventura festivitas saporis. I don't know what saporis is. I've got a water bottle.
Yeah.
Is that Dolly Parton?
It is as close without infringing copyright as we can get to Taylor Swift.
Oh, okay. I was either hoping it was Dolly Parton or Taylor Swift.
This took a lot of prompt work because they were really worried about copyright. And so this is as close as we got.
Wow. Is there a crepe in there?
There's a crepe.
And the Shaggin' Wagon from Dumb and Dumber.
That's right.
That's the castle that I got engaged to my wife in.
Correct.
And some cocktails.
Yep.
Which I have had one of those
you've
before.
At least seen them.
I've seen them. Mm-hmm. And then pizza. We got to have pizza.
There's pizza.
The rainbow trout and the squirrel. Really wrapping this whole thing up with Katniss Everdeen.
Katniss on the side.
Mm-hmm. And then the hiking. Is this adventuresome? Oh, yeah. That's
just
national
kind of
parks.
National park at the bottom.
That's good. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Now I got to figure out how to send. Oh, dang it.
Yeah, I was pretty happy. This took longer than it should have. I was really fine tuning for a while, and I hope you appreciate it. Here's something I thought was a little wink that I really loved. I did not give them the words Domus varietas, but I was like, I'm curious, what did they generate? And Domus varietas is Latin for many houses. And I was like, the fact that AI randomly picked the words many houses to represent the Wyckoffs, I was like, that's kind of rad. Because you've built a couple houses, you've been in a couple houses. Yeah. I was like, this is good. This is a good.
Well, I'm gonna show you mine because it won't. I just pasted it in the doc. Here, I'm just gonna hand you my phone.
Okay. Oh, this is sick. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I'm looking at an unidentified green creature, maybe a goblin, an alligator, potentially. Mm-hmm. Kind of a snout.
Yeah, I thought it kind of looked like a dead possum a little bit.
I have a pizza, super important. Camera. My wife's a photographer. I have a real demon-looking labradoodle. There's a lot of poodle in this thing, and it has a very human mouth, and it has multiple paws. It has too many paws. I have a baseball. It's big in our house for sure, and I have a knight that is a bit like I have a long-tongued knight.
Yeah, I don't know how that got in there. You know, you're noble, I guess.
It feels right. I love the vibe of yours. Like, the vibe of yours is very good. As far as, like, this would be representing me in A Knight's Tale as I go out to fight.
Yeah. And the really good. The animal, these are the variety of animals for Finn. Just perfect. The connection for him.
Yes.
And for the prompt, I typed in stupid poodle, I think.
Correct. They nailed that.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have not yet made yourself a family crest, let this be your
Have somebody else do it for you.
Yeah, it's a fun activity. So they go out in the book of Numbers with their family crests. And I did find this a little confusing.
Okay.
In verse 9, all the men assigned to the camp of Judah, according to their divisions, number 186,400. And again, this is a little note to just say,
even
when we're skipping through sections, it's just a lot of that. It's a lot of like, this is the amount of people that are in this house. And and I encourage you to go and read it for yourself.
if you like big numbers.
And I cannot lie. So in verse 9, the camp of Judah, they set out first. That's what it says in verse 9. Then in verse 14, it says, the tribe of Gad will be next. The leader of the people of Gad is Elisaph, son of Deuel. His division number is 45,650. Verse 16, all the men assigned to the camp of Reuben, according to their divisions, number 151,450, they will set out second. Now that seems like that would be hard if somebody sets out first, then they set out next, then they set out second.
Maybe it meant like they're going to be set out in a second.
In a second.
Yeah,
that could be true.
My version, I think, might clear things up for you a little bit.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It says the tribe of Gad is next to them. So instead of they will be next, it says the tribe of Gad is next to them. Led by, which is a little confusing. Moses, when you're writing all this stuff, I don't know who wrote this. Nobody knows.
Honestly, it is. There's times, and we're going to lose followers for this, and I don't even care.
Careful.
There's times when Moses is authoring ancient texts in Hebrew that it's almost like he didn't consider me, an English speaker, thousands of years later.
Yeah, and he didn't. It's like he authored it after he died too. So that's pretty remarkable. That's what it's miracles. We're talking about miracles today.
Miracles happen once in a while. Numbers 2. Do you have anything else?
No, that's it. Numbers 3, the Levites. So we really get into the roadies here.
Yeah.
Let's talk about them.
Let's do it. The thing that leaped out at me from this chapter was in verse 12 and 13. Just this is the Lord talking to Moses. He says, I've taken the Levites from among the Israelites in place of the first male offspring of every Israelite woman. The Levites are mine, for all the firstborn are mine. When I struck down all the firstborn in Egypt, I set as part of every firstborn in Israel, whether human or animal, they are mine. I am the Lord. And I just thought there was some big Nemo seagull energy.
Very
in
much.
that section.
Very much.
There's a lot of mines.
Emphasis added, I would say.
Yeah.
So it starts off, it's like this chapter is the family tree of Aaron and Moses at the time God spoke with Moses on Mount Sinai. The names of the sons of Aaron, Nadab and the firstborn, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar, appointed priests ordained to serve as priests. But Nahab and Abihu fell dead in the presence of God when they offered unauthorized sacrifice to him in the wilderness of Sinai. And then it goes on. Turn the Levites over, because they're like letting all the tribes do their thing, and you're going to go first and you're going to go last. So turn the Levites over to Aaron and his sons. They are the ones assigned to work full time for him. So he's got like a crew. Aaron now with a couple of sons less.
That's right.
So they appoint Aaron and his sons to minister as priests. And anyone who tries to elbow his way in, this is the text, anyone who tries to elbow his way in will be put to death. So this might have been a very sought after roadie crew to be on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I imagine they're fun parties, hanging out after the show.
Right.
They stay up late.
Well, this is the gathering thing. This is everybody gathers for this thing. And everybody else is over there I'm a carpenter.
But then to be in the crew that sets up for
That's
the
what
thing,
I'm saying. You want to be close to the magic.
Yeah.
Verse 14 is interesting to me. The Lord said to Moses in the desert of Sinai, count the Levites by their families and clans. Count every male a month old or more. And I got to think, if you're Moses, you're like, nary a chapter ago, you told me specifically to not count the Levites. Now you're telling me to count the Levites. In this, again, we talked about, you're not far off from dying if you get one of these wrong. So I just wonder, if maybe he sent someone else, if he gave this job to somebody. Maybe That's funny to imagine. Like his team, like the one he cared for the least. He was like, I think I just heard a message from God. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean,
I need you to go count the Levites. And either you're just going to give me the number and it's fine, or maybe you'll die. But like, I'm pretty sure it was the new one is we got to count them.
Yeah, probably. And definitely the young ones. You got to include the young ones. Include the kids.
Count the kids.
The little Vites.
Count the Levites.
It's better. And wins that round.
The Levites. Yeah. He is now told to count the Levites by their families and clans. Mm-hmm. Count every male a month old or more.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we're getting into like learning, and it says the names of the sons of Levi are Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. It's like, I imagine it's like a Ferrari, but these are the three like tribes of the Levites. So we can carry on
with a dolphin tail.
Too soon with the dolphins, man. We're gonna get to that in a second. At the tent of meeting, the Gershonites, that's Gershon, were in charge of maintaining the dwelling and its tent, its coverings, the screen at the entrance to the tent of the meeting, and the hangings in the courtyard. Yeah. I imagine not like the hangings, but like hanging pictures. Yeah. The screen of entrance to the courtyard that surrounded the dwelling and the altar, and the cords. In short, everything having to do with these things. Okay, so even the roadies are divided into crews.
Sure. Yeah,
they were in charge. I'm on the wrong way. Okay, here we go. Kohathites. That's what we call them for short. Not the Kohates, were in charge of the sanctuary. The Kohathite clans camped on the side of the dwelling, led by Elizaphan, son of Uziel. They were in charge of caring for the chest, the table, the lampstand, the altars, the articles of the sanctuary used in worship, and the screen. It's a different screen, I guess. Everything having to do with these things. Mm-hmm. And then Eleazar supervised them, so that's great. Yeah. And then finally, the Merari was ancestor to the clans of the Mahalites, and the Mushites. Anyway, these are the Merarite clans. So this is the Merarites. This is how we collectively call them. He said the Merarites were in charge of the frames of the dwelling, its crossbars, the posts, the base, and all of its equipment. Everything having to do with these things, as well as the posts of the surrounding courtyard, the base, the tent pegs, and the cords. They were in charge of maintaining the sanctuary for people of Israel. This is for everybody, and then anybody who tried to perform these duties would be put to death. Mm-hmm. So, I like the division of labor here. I'm an organized kind of person. Yeah. But like, hey, you're in charge of the poles.
Yes.
Your job is poles. I'm on poles and tent stakes.
And I can say when I got to that part, I'm like, these are my people. Like if we're packing up and leaving the beach, and there's a complicated like sun structure that needs to be put away correctly, you don't want me doing that. No. But you can pile a lot. I can carry quite a bit.
Yeah, you can carry a lot of sticks.
I'm a good carrier.
We go camping. I'll chop the wood. You go carry that pile of wood to the fire. I'm
really good at carrying stuff that is heavy. When my father-in-law comes here and we do projects together, I'm the carrier of like that's what I do. I carry the stuff. Yeah. And when I saw that, I felt very seen. That is like, hey, there's a specific way you're supposed to fold the fitted sheet to make it look nice, and we've got people for that, and we've got people for, and then we have people that these are big sticks, and they just need to go from.
Can you carry big sticks?
I carry big stick.
I carry big stick.
Stick. Where's the stick?
Verse 40 and 41. God spoke to Moses, count all the firstborn males of the people of Israel who are 1 month and older. List their names. It's in here. Then set apart for the Levites. Remember, I am God. Okay, just in case you weren't sure if you were supposed to do that. I'm God.
Yeah.
Idiot. So as God commanded them, Moses counted all the firstborn people of Israel. The total of firstborn males, 1 month and older, listed by name, numbered 22,273. So we are very specific here. God, I just thought like God must have been really mad at Moses to have him do this. Like it sounds like corporate retaliation.
It almost feels like, hey, I asked you to count everybody, and you came back to me and said, yeah, there's 400. Mm-hmm. And I went, you counted everybody. Yep. I made sure it counted everybody. And there was exactly 400 of this one. And then there was 500 of those ones. And there was 200 of those. Okay. They were all exactly cool. All right. You can count the Levites. And I want first names this time. And then you're like,
and then you're going to write them all down.
there's actually 473 of those.
While you're at it, that mountain over there, can you count all the rocks in that mountain? And I want kind of want a general. I want a size for each
3
one
words
of them.
on each rock, just a descriptor. And then a little bit of that vibe, yeah, of like, I saw you. I saw you estimate. Now it's Levites time.
Numbers 4.
I think you were in Numbers 4.
No,
Sidebar.
no, I was not. I was in Numbers 3.
Numbers 4, there is instructions that did make me laugh. We kind of talked about this earlier about how to pack up. Like we were talking about the roadies or like the AV guy of a church. Another example I would give is like and maybe this will resonate with dads because I do think it's a bit when you're packing up the car for a road trip and you're like, there's a specific way that all of this will go into there, and I have like done it and I know where it goes. And those are the instructions in Numbers 4. That's what I get. Like over the gold altar there to spread a blue cloth and cover that with the durable leather and put the holes in place. Like that all sounds to me like, so you put the soft thing, you don't put that, I know it's big, but it actually goes in last because there's like a heavy thing. It's kind of got some like edges to it. That's the energy I was connecting with. Got
it. And that is in Numbers 4, by the way. We were in Numbers 3. Just so we're clear. Okay. Numbers 4 is the duties of the Kohathites. It says it right here. Have the Bible.
How could you forget?
How could
the duties of the Kohathites?
I do want to just sidebar real quick. I would like if I saw you hit your mic. You do that every episode. I want to see like a supercut of every single time you hit the mic in the same way and your facial reaction. So Rob, if we can get on that.
I apologize. In my head, I apologize to the mic every single. I'm so sorry.
And not the people listening that heard like a thud in their ear.
But that would be up here. I don't hit that very much. I usually hit down here. It's like I bumped into somebody. Excuse me, Mike.
Anyway, so you just read the verse about like the durable leather that they like spread to cover.
That's right.
So my version. It's not mine that I own. It's the Message version.
The MSG.
It says when the camp is ready to set out. This is verse 5 and 6 of Numbers 4. We're on Numbers 4 still. When the camp is ready to set out, Aaron and his sons are to go in and take down the covering curtain and cover the chest of testimony with it. Then they are
testimony.
The testimony. Is that what I said? Then they are to cover with a dolphin skin. Spread a solid blue cloth on top and insert the poles. We talked about, I told you I'd bring up dolphin skin, and I like dug into because I was like, wait a minute, like dolphins?
Yes.
Are we really talking about dolphins?
Yes.
And it says like a large aquatic mammal.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yes.
It could have been a whale.
Dude, I remember when I brought this up?
How were they catching dolphins?
I think they were washing up. I don't think at that point you have the capacity to wrangle large aquatic mammals, or if you're doing net fishing, which they probably were. I mean, you got a chance of snagging. They didn't
use the dolphin safe tuna nets.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
You could get a couple there, and I looked at what.
I don't like the way you said that.
Which bit?
You could get a couple there. It sounded like you're trying. It sounds like you want a dolphin.
Love nothing more than my own personal dolphin.
You're like, to eat, it sounds like, and cover your bed with dolphin skin? You're dolphins.
Sick. Next time I'm on the pod, I got like a leather jacket. Where'd that come? It's gray. There's a blowhole. Don't worry about it. Dolphins in Florida are magical creatures. They're magical creatures anywhere. But even in Florida, it's one of those things that like Floridians, we still gather and go, dolphin! Everybody stop what you're doing.
Yeah.
Dolphin.
It's because a creature comes up from another world.
The depths.
And says hi for a second and then goes back down. Amazing.
Hi, dolphin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you drive over a bridge and you're like, I'm just driving and I saw a dolphin. There's one thing when we lived in Tennessee and it was like, oh, there's a deer. Okay.
Right.
There's deer. They're like us. Dolphins are not like us.
So deer get old to people that live near deer, you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're annoying.
It's not still like oh man,
No.
look at that majestic creature.
No.
To me, it's dolphins and bunnies. Like, I don't care how many times I'm like, bunny.
Yeah, I do love me some bunnies.
Yeah, I bet you a lot of the people listening to the pod did not think there were as many dolphins involved in the ancient Jewish tabernacle.
Same.
There's reason to believe dolphins were there in flesh. Maybe not in like, you know.
Well, their flesh was there in flesh.
Chapter 4, which we are in, I think, as we've talked about. This just also hit me throughout this section, and really going back to the last Leviticus a little bit. But it just is, I don't know. It's just, this was just the connection that was made. It was in verse 15. And it was, hey, you must not touch the holy things or you will die. But the Kohathites must not go in or look at the holy things, even for a moment, or they will die. And it just started to really give the Fred Armisen straight through jail. Like, you touch the poles, you a Kohathite, no Kohathite, straight to jail. You go in and look, straight to jail.
You're gonna don't like not follow the rules or you're gonna die. We not learned our lesson yet, Israelites. Jeez.
You pick up wrong dolphin flesh, straight to jail. You pick up right dolphin flesh, weirdly straight to jail.
It's so true.
That's the energy of this section.
Verse 17 to 20 says, God spoke to Moses and Aaron, don't let the tribal families of the Kohathites be destroyed from among the Levites. Protect them so they will live and not die when they come near the most holy things. And like, I'm wondering, like, Aaron is probably wondering why his kids didn't get quite the same warning ahead of time.
Would be like a touchy subject, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Aaron's like, are you serious? You're going to give, we get all this stuff spelled out for them, like on very simple tasks. My kids have to like take a ram by the horns and put the head on his head and squeeze his toenails 3 times and then slap it in the face. And then you jab it and then let the blood out and then sprinkle the blood. And they get one thing wrong and all of a sudden they're torched. Just smoten.
I shared a theory on that. You can go back and listen to it.
I know you think they were drunk. And I get it. But God's not killing people for being drunk.
I still, well, in that context.
Well, I'm just saying.
You're
waking up with a bad headache.
I love the idea of that, of just like Moses kind of delivering the like, yeah, so he said, Kohathites do this. And then he said, like, just careful because they could die. What'd you say?
What?
Just like be extra careful because people can die if they do it wrong. Aaron's just staring at him. Oh, can they? Oh, is that a thing that can happen? I have to read what's in the notes, Aaron. I don't know what you want me to say.
Verse 21 to 23, and this is again, we're in Numbers 4.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've followed along. The duties of the Gershonites. God spoke to Moses, number the Gershonites by tribes according to their ancestral families.
Yeah.
Count all the men from 30 to 50 years of age who enter the ministry of work in the tent of meeting. Okay. 30 to 50-year-olds. The Gershonites by family and clan will serve by carrying the heavy loads.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? You put the 20-year-olds doing whatever it is they're doing. That's and right. Then you send the 40 to 50-year-olds to carry the heavy stuff. Do we not understand backs and how they work?
I think that's when your back goes bad.
Right.
To this day.
Right.
It started here.
Ancient curse.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Those seem like the most unstable backs. But,
what else are they going to do, I guess? They're we're kind of useless like, after that point.
Maybe it gives the vibe of like when you're watching sports and they're like, oh, this is amazing that this athlete is out here competing at his age. And it's just incredible that he gets out of bed in the morning. He's 34 and still functioning at such a high level. What an impressive feat. And you're like, okay.
Yeah. He lost by 40 points, but he can still hang his head high. Because look at how old he is.
Well, he can't hang his head down because the lower back. But, he's walking out with assistance. I'm done on Numbers 4.
Are we? Where's it so fast? Okay. Fine.
I did my. I just saying I'm out.
I'm here for some numbers. All right. Okay. 34 to 37. All the men from. Just giving you some more context here about what this chapter is, or what this book is.
What they missed.
All the men from 30 to 50 years of age who came to serve in the work. To serve in the work in the tent of meeting, counted by clans, were 2,750. All the men from 30 to 50 years of age, came blah, 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 counted by clan and family, were 2,630. All the men 30 to 50 years of age were 3,200. Like this is what this chapter is. So I just wanted to paint that for you so you can kind of maybe skip through that. And then verse 49 ends this chapter by saying, and that's the story of their numbering as God commanded Moses.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Thanks for clarifying that.
Numbers were numbered.
Oh, the story of their numbering? Tell me again, Grandpa.
I know. Yeah. That's what this is. It's why, I think I brought it up maybe last podcast, but you have Genesis, and it's like such a creative word, and it's like, oh, interesting, the beginning, the start, and then Exodus, and it's like, oh, interesting, and like Leviticus, it's like, oh, this is Levitical people.
I wonder what that means.
And then you're like, numbers.
Oh, that must be like signs.
Must be like ages, and then specific numbers, and then how many of something.
Oh.
Over and over again. That's the book.
Round numbers and specific numbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just all kinds of numbers. Some prime, some not prime, some even, some odd. Until you get to 5.
And it says some camp rules.
5's a little, if I may use a language of my people, spicy pepperoni. Numbers chapter 5.
Yeah.
Can I give the people like a rundown?
Please.
Okay.
Please.
So here's a rundown, and you can again read it specifically. But this is essentially all like a process by which, and this part is kind of funny. They name it at different times during the chapter, like this is the law of a woman committing adultery, and then they like comma, or if a guy's just like really jealous, and then they call it a jealousy offering. So what this process basically is they take a man thinks that his wife has cheated on him, but he's not sure. He doesn't have evidence. He doesn't have witnesses. There's no proof of this thing. So they go to the temple, and he says, this is what I think happened. My guess is that typically she says it didn't happen, or else I would feel like it would fall under a different flow chart. But in this particular case, I think she's saying it didn't happen. He's saying it did happen. And then they do this like mixture from stuff off the temple floor, and they put it into a cup. She has to drink it. And the thing is, if like the person leading the priest would say, if you did cheat, this will hurt you won't be able to have children. This will hurt your stomach. There will be negative impacts of that thing you drank. And if you didn't do it, then nothing will happen. You'll be completely fine. And there's no further commentary needed. Like, this is it. We put it to bed here. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Now, I would imagine there's like social implications.
Right. Maybe a couple.
But at the same time, like both ways, right? Like you might go
if you believe in the magicalness of this, then you're like, well, she was absolved. She didn't have a terrible tummy ache.
I'm wondering like how, because then I feel like the guy would walk around with a thing, right? Like if these two end up pregnant.
If it was fair, then the guy would walk around with his own bellyache.
Look at old jelly. Oh, okay, that's the whole thing. But I'm even thinking under this context, you're like, oh man, you psychopath, you brought her in there like 4 times and you're still having kids. What's the matter with you? Like, we're by the rules, you're kind of a crazy person because the rules tell us she's done nothing wrong. Everybody followed the rules. Here's what I think about this.
Tell me.
I think this is an interesting chapter. It definitely jumps off in a series of numbers. It's fun to read something else. So
anything else.
It's fun. But it's definitely got like Salem witch trials vibes, first of all.
Right.
There's a million reasons you can have problems having kids. It does not necessarily, like, I don't know. There's other stuff going on here that...
Right. I mean...
There's a little...
Yeah. Verse like 15 or 14 says, even if she is innocent and his jealousy and suspicions are groundless, he is to take his wife to the priest.
Yeah.
You can kind of know it's a red herring, false alarm kind of deal. Take her anyway.
Right.
Make her drink the bitter water.
And the thing I'll say about that, maybe you'll take issue, maybe you won't, is like, you're not allowed to just like accuse baselessly. You're not allowed to just like go, I'm pretty sure she did for forever. You have, okay, if you think that's true, you gotta take her in. You gotta go through the process. There's a process here. So you can't just like, again, and I'm fast forwarding some things. The Salem witch trial stuff, this is super patriarchal. This should definitely go both ways. There's a million issues with this that I should have pointed out first. Like, they don't seem quite right. But then I get to, inside of a patriarchal system, to me, there's almost a little bit of like, okay, this is a highly patriarchal system. You can't just be a jerk to her because you think she cheated on you. And nobody around you has any evidence. Nobody has come out. No, there's no evidence to this. Like, this ends at a certain point of like, you think that's real? Okay, then you have to go do the thing. And you do the thing, and then you gotta drop it because you did the thing.
But it said, like, again, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but even if she's innocent, his jealousy and suspicions are groundless. He has to take his wife to the priest. It doesn't say that he gets one shot at this. He can keep going. And then what she has to do, the priest will write these curses on a scroll and then wash the words off into the bitter water. And then he's to give the woman the bitter water that delivers a curse. This water will enter her body and cause acute pain. Like, that's it. That's what happens. Okay. So like, this is what the woman has to deal with when her husband says, I kind of think. So like, you got to drink this like nasty junk, probably disgusting water with like letters and words and ink or whatever it was written in, maybe blood. You got to drink it. And how many times do you have to do this? And like, how about the other dude? Is there anything about the other dude that was involved?
Or not involved at this point. This is just suspicion.
Well, right, but that's what I'm saying is, okay, if she does, because, you know, they say if she did cheat on him, then her abdomen will grow full and whatever, body swells and belly swells and the womb shrivels. And what happens to the other dude?
Yeah, it should be. I mean, it's the classic, like when they bring the woman caught in adultery in front of Jesus. And it's like, well, there would have been another, if she was caught in adultery, then there's a dude involved with that is apparently being let off scot-free in that instance. I'm interested. I'm doing a quick recheck because I don't think that the way it was worded and what I read is that she, if no man has slept with you, if you have not gone astray and become defiled while under your husband's authority, be unaffected by this bitter water that brings a curse. So at least by premise, they're saying there's a version where it doesn't.
It's going to taste nasty. That's what I'm saying. Every single time, this is going to be a disgusting thing that you have to do. It's not, and it says this will cause you acute pain. Like not if you're bad, then it'll cause you pain. Like, no, it's going to be painful.
That's what I'm saying. Doesn't present that way in this. It says the curse won't affect you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But the curse is that your body will swell and your womb shrivels. Not like you're going to drink this crap.
Right.
Like that's going to happen either way if you get accused. And then at the end, you know, not to jump all the way to the end, she will be cursed among her people. But if she has not defiled herself, then she is innocent of impurity. Her name will be cleared and she will be able to have children. Later on, the very end of the chapter says, the priest is to have her stand in the presence of God and go through this entire procedure with her. The husband will be cleared of wrong, but the woman will pay for all her wrong. Like, it doesn't say the husband is going to be cleared of his wrong, but it doesn't give anything about any sort of recourse for the husband.
Right. Yeah.
That seems
a lot to take issue with.
Yeah.
Here's where I'd like to get, though.
Let's get there.
And I do like the part where it says, like I said, I think there's something interesting in her name being cleared. Because, again, the only thing I'm throwing out there just as a thought in that whole mess is the other recourse is you go around saying she cheated on you and everybody goes, oh, I guess she did. End of discussion.
Right. But I'm saying, okay, if somebody said, hey, Anthony, I think you did something wrong.
Right.
And so go drink toilet water.
Right.
Drink just a whole, like a gallon of toilet water, like kind of mix it up a little bit. Drink it. And if you don't die, you're cleared.
You're cleared.
You're cleared though.
Again.
Isn't that great? You're cleared.
I don't want to drink the toilet water. I get that. But I'm saying the alternative here is you tell everybody I did something wrong and I say, I didn't. And that's the end of it. And in a highly patriarchal society,
Well, right.
what has a woman's got to really defend herself except for this little plan? This isn't as important as what I like about this.
But she can't go, hey, guess what? You're insane. I didn't go do this thing.
Right.
I'm not drinking that water.
You shouldn't have to drink toilet water
Right.
to prove that. Here's what I want to bring back, though.
Bring it back.
I think that this should be reincorporated into maybe like marital counseling to a certain degree. And it does need to go both ways.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think that somebody did something. And you say like, and we know how people work. A lot of times, no, I didn't put it. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. It's chill. We're going to go to church. We're going to get in like the dead center of the church. And I'm going to give you, I could just be from the tap water. And I'm going to say like, here's the deal. Drink this water. And if you're being honest.
Both of you drink it.
Everybody drinks the water here in the church in front of God. And tell the people, if you didn't do the right thing, if you're lying to me right now, that thing's gonna like rot you from the inside out. But it's just water. If you did the right thing, it's just water.
Yeah, that's how we modify this.
Like, I just think it would break people down to go in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we could do that with our kids.
Before God, and go like, oh no, if you genuinely didn't know your fantasy football draft was going to be 4 hours and that's why you told your wife it was 1 hour, then this water will not harm you. This will do nothing to you. It's just water.
Yeah.
But if you knew,
if
in here you know that you knew and he knew that you knew that we knew, then it will rot you from the inside.
Okay, fine.
How many? I feel like everyone would break down.
Dude,
if that again, we make it across both. Everybody's able to say, I think they're lying to me about this. Okay, cool. Come to the church Tuesday nights. We line everybody up, and this is what we do.
I think we've also unlocked a new scare tactic for our kids in church. We grew up a lot with our own scare tactics that you know we may be trying to shed in our lives, but now I've got a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, have some water. Just both of you. You two are fighting. Whoever like was wrong and doesn't need to apologize, like you'll be fine. But if you have anything to apologize for, and you're not apologizing now, then your stomach's going to shrivel up and you're going to be like pooping your brains out for a week. But drink up.
But if there's nothing that needs to be addressed, which is totally
totally understandable,
the table, then that's just chocolate milk. Yeah, honestly, it's a good thing. But if there's a chance. And I something about that. I was like, oh yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm. Again, this one got icky parts for sure. I didn't mean, and I often do that. I skip over that stuff, and I should talk about it more. But
I don't skip over the icky parts.
But this needs to come back. I think we need to bring this back.
I'm with you. Number 6. We're on chapter 6 now of Numbers. The Nazarite, not Nazarite. I don't know. Nazarite. Is it Nazarite?
Yeah.
Vows.
Yeah, this part was interesting too.
Yeah. It starts, God spoke to Moses, speak to the people of Israel, tell them if any of you, man or woman, wants to take a special Nazarite vow, consecrating yourself totally to God, you must not drink any wine or beer, no intoxicating drink of any kind, not even the juice of grapes. In fact, you must not even eat grapes or raisins. Yeah. And that seems like a tall order because raisins are pretty good if you're on like in trail mix. And then
sorry, clip that. That seems like a tall order because raisins are good in trail mix. Yeah. That's very specific context.
You don't want chocolate in your trail mix because it gets melty, but the raisins don't melt and they have the nice sweetness.
You're on a trail when you eat trail mix.
Yeah. Not sorry. Me. Oh yeah,
I'm keeping it in the
you
cupboard,
don't go out
and I want all the chocolate.
And my thought was like, what about prunes? Does that count? Because what if you're a little like,
were they doing prunes?
Doing prunes? Is it a drug?
I don't think there's a reference to prunes.
I know that's what I'm saying. What about prunes?
Would they be come around? Is what I'm saying. Is it a hybrid fruit?
I don't think so. I think they've been around for a minute. They just seem like naturally. Grapes. I know it's yes. In the wild,
okay.
They do. Well, the prunes come from a tree, and I think it's a plum or something, and then it shrivels. So maybe that. But it seems like
it's a plum.
But a plum is like a really big grape.
Well, big enough to differentiate.
But I'm just saying it wasn't named So, and it's got a very similar skin. You could probably make plum wine
I think you
out
could
of it.
dry other fruits. You just couldn't do the raisins.
Specifically grapes.
You couldn't dehydrate.
Yeah.
You could dehydrate other fruits. The raisins.
I just want that clarification because I know God is going to kill me if I eat a grape.
Straight to jail.
And it's to jail. And I was like, I think that's just a big raisin. It's a prune. I need a prune because I'm a little stopped up.
Yeah.
But you ate a smaller prune and it turns out it's a raisin. Now God kills you.
I didn't know. I'm glad you brought this verse up because my thing was, I believe, and you would maybe know more than I, that dogs can't eat this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just saying, what are they onto that we don't know about? If dogs are avoiding this stuff and the Nazarites, what's going on with raisins that we need to know about? Maybe those California dancing raisins have a secret of their own.
Very good reference from 100 years ago.
Everyone will remember.
Verse 5 says, also for the duration of the consecration, you must not have your hair cut. Your long hair will be a continuing sign of holy separation to God. Also, for the duration of consecration to God, you must not go near a corpse.
Yeah. It's really a case of never let them know your next move. You're just like, it just feels like it's about hair, but we're not talking about that anymore.
Right. How common was it for people to be like, oh, let me get my hands on that corpse. I just want to get near it.
I want
to touch it.
There is a lot of stuff on that. In these
right,
books
obviously about unclean, but how many people are like, oh, cool, a body. Ah.
But I'm saying it must have had there must have been a far greater chance you happened upon a corpse than now.
Right, what are you going to do?
I'm trying to think.
You can't just see a corpse in the desert and not do anything. You got to bury the thing.
I wonder why it would have been so much more. I guess people were dying just from more things.
Yeah, people be dying.
So you were like, oh, your Pop-Tart's ready, Bill. Ah, dang.
Got me again.
Yes.
Son of a gun.
The thing that's interesting about the Nazarites is their hair is what gets unclean in this chapter. It's kind of interesting. It's like if you end up around a corpse, you got to cut your hair. Your hair is the source of the cleanliness or something. I don't know.
Which is
it's interesting.
A pretty dirty thing if you don't really wash it very thoroughly.
Right. You're doing the oils like Jason Momoa. But here's the fun part is when you finish your Nazarite vow, you get to bring your whole family together and really celebrate in the best way. At the entrance of the tent of meeting, at the end of your vow, the Nazarite must shave off the hair that symbolizes their dedication. So this is, I'm sure everyone's very proud of you and you do this thing. And then you take the hair and you put it in the fire that is under the sacrifice of the fellowship offering. So you're taking pictures and stuff to that really sweet aroma of burning long desert hair.
Well, you will offer this as a hair sacrifice, a pleasing aroma to God.
So that's an exciting part of the Nazarite vow. You're not allowed to anything from the vine, as you discussed. And then there's also, you can't cut your hair, you can't be around corpses. I thought it was interesting in verse 20. This is, again, part of the kind of closing ceremonies of your Nazarite vow. The priest shall wave these offerings before the Lord as a wave offering. They are holy and belong to the priest, together with the breast that was waved and the thigh that was presented. After that, the Nazarite may drink wine. So of all the policies and rules, they're really we know the one you're trying to break. So this is the point at which you can start doing that again. Your hair's already been cut. It's thrown in the fire and you can drink wine. You can also go around corpses again.
Yay!
Yay!
Touch them bodies.
Finally.
We end this chapter and our podcast segment on the Aaronic blessing. And this is not ironic. This is Aaronic blessing.
Ironic?
So, Ant, would you take us out with an Aaronic blessing?
Well, I think it's important that people know as I do that when someone sneezes and you say, bless you, this is what you're actually supposed to say.
Okay, good.
You're doing the shorthand. And that's why, for me personally, I say this every time. Now, if you want to keep just saying bless you, that's fine for you. I kind of, to me, the Bible seriously. So when somebody sneezes, I say, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace.
God bless you and keep you. God smile on you and give. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
And hopefully they don't sneeze again right afterward.
Oh, they do. I'll say it every time.
Jeez. Are you if they sneeze twice, you say bless you twice?
No.
Wow.
No.
That's rude.
I'm pretty bad about saying bless you. We have our friend Billy gives me a really hard time about it because I don't say bless you. I'm pretty bad about it.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it does make sense. It tracks.
Usually, I wait until you're done sneezing. That's my typical move. Is like I think you're gonna sneeze a couple times, and then the last time I'll say bless you. But what are you? Are you guys a Gesundheit family?
You get 2 out of me. No, you're gonna get a sneeze. Bless you. Sneeze. Bless you. If you do another one, I say stop.
Yeah.
You gotta quit.
Go home.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be out.
But I'm a 3 sneezer myself.
I have seasonal allergies, so I know
Seasonal allergies, more like it.
Hey, one time Tim and I were doing a show in Texas, and I didn't stop sneezing for like 45 minutes.
Yeah. I think it was the whole weekend.
Got a little thing called cedar fever.
Cedar. Yeah. Shout out to the Cedar Fevers.
Shout out to the Cedar Fevers. Justin Cedar Bieber. There's a pun there. Anyway, numbers 1 through 6. We did it.
Did it?
We started numbers. We did
one. We did 6 of the numbers. Them. Yeah.
1 through 6. Thanks for following along. Oh wait, did you need to share anything you learned?
Yeah, I definitely learned things. No, like one thing I learned was more about you and your like ill will towards dolphins, but I don't know that we want to recap all that. I am impressed by that. Like if there was an ancient way of catching dolphins, I'd be surprised because they're hard to catch.
If nothing else, it's a good reminder that in the house of the Lord, everyone serves a porpoise.
That's pretty good. Finally, something in context.
We did it. I knew we would do it eventually. I think my big takeaway is going to be start practicing at your church a real like sort of fear tactic based chocolate milk ceremony.
If you haven't already,
if you're not already doing this, say go to your leadership this week, guys. I was reading in Numbers with my friends. I got this great idea. We can solve issues.
If you were to drink this drink tonight, would you not know where your stomach was going?
Just asking. It's a great way to get honesty out of people. You get them in the middle of the church. Like if you got stained glass, especially be near that. Like really make it heavy. Just if you're telling the truth, it's fine. Everything's fine. If you're not, we're really bad. That was my learn. Okay, anyway, love you guys. Numbers 1 through 6, we did it. Check back here soon. We'll do the next section of Numbers. Until then, follow along at The Bible is Funny. Check out the link in the show notes for the Bible is Funny merch that just dropped. Go get you some. And we'll be back here with another episode real soon. And we'll talk to you then. Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.